Hello everyone, welcome to Shadika. Today we are making sarso ka saag or sarso ki sabzi. Sarso is basically the mustard leaves. It is a great recipe for winter season. It is a specialty of Punjab. Here we have took some mustard leaves. So here we have took 200 grams of mustard leaves, that is sarso ke patte, and 100 grams of spinach. We have blanched them together and we have grinded it. Here if you want you can skip the spinach and you can take only mustard leaves. So now let's start making the sarso ka saag. So let's start by adding 2 teaspoons of ghee or clarified butter. Heat the ghee. Now we're going to add in finely chopped onions. And now we're going to saute the onions. Our onions are nice and sauteed, so now we're going to add 2 finely chopped green chilies. Next we're going to add in finely chopped garlic. Garlic is optional, but we just like the flavor. Next we're going to add 2 teaspoons of cornmeal or makai ka atta. And now we're going to cook the cornmeal for about 2 minutes. It adds a nice flavor and texture. Once the cornmeal is cooked, next we are going to add in 2 medium finely chopped tomatoes. And now we're going to cook it properly until the tomatoes are nice and soft. So now it's all properly cooked, our tomatoes are nice and soft, and you can see there is the ghee on the top which shows that it is all properly cooked. Now let's add in our spices. Firstly we're going to add salt to taste. 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder. Let's mix it all together. Now let's add in our sarso ka saag. Now we're going to mix it all together. And now we have to cook it properly. Make sure to stir it occasionally. Once it's all cooked, now we're going to add in water. And we're going to let it cook for another 2 minutes. And finally we're going to add a pinch of garam masala. It adds a very nice flavor. And now we're going to top it with some butter goodness. And there your sarso ka saag is ready. So try this authentic Punjabi recipe and let us know how does it comes out. It is traditionally served with makai ki roti. If you like this video, do thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Two 200 grams of fenugreek leaves or methi leaves, about 1 cup of boiled green peas, 1 cup of cream or malai, 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 teaspoon of sugar, sugar is optional, pinch of hing, and some chili garlic paste. For the gravy, about 3 chopped tomatoes, 1 large chopped onion, 10 to 12 cashews which are soaked in water for 1 hour, some garlic, red chili powder about 1/4 teaspoon, half teaspoon of coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of salt or salt to taste. Okay, we'll start preparing. So first we'll start preparing the gravy. For that we'll take onions, tomatoes, garlic and cashew. So we have grinded all the gravy ingredients and you get this thick paste. Okay, so next we have kept the water to boil. Okay, so now we are gonna just chop the methi leaves very finely, which we are actually gonna put in the boiled water. Okay, so now we are gonna put our methi leaves in boiled water and let it boil for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so now we are gonna strain it to get rid of the water, and actually what happens is by boiling it we get rid of the bitterness in the fenugreek leaves. So that is the main purpose of boiling these leaves. So just strain the water. Okay, so now the next we are gonna heat the pan and add oil, and then we're gonna add hing and ginger garlic paste. and then we are going to add our gravy. Okay, so now we are going to continuously stir it for about 2 to 5 minutes. Okay, so now we are going to add red chili powder and coriander powder and mix it. Okay, so it's been 5 to 7 minutes and now we are going to add the cream or malai and then mix it. Okay, so after adding cream, make sure that you stir it continuously. Okay, so after you get the boils, add salt and sugar. Okay, so lastly, here comes the heroes of our dish, that is matar or green peas and fenugreek leaves or methi, and mix it well. Okay, so now we are going to add a little bit of water and then give it a quick stir, and then we are going to cover it for about 2 minutes. Okay, so after 2 minutes, lastly we are going to add garam masala and mix it. And there you go, your dish is done. So our methi matar malai is ready. Hello everyone, welcome to Shadikit. Today we are making garlic potato sabzi or lehsun wali aloo ki sabzi. So let's start. So here we are going to start by heating the pan. To that we are going to add 2 tablespoons of oil. Heat the oil. Now we are going to add in half teaspoon of mustard seeds. Let them splatter. Once they start crackling, here we are adding some hing. Now we are going to add in 1 teaspoon of chopped garlic. Next we are going to add in 4 to 5 diced potatoes. Now let's add in our spices. First we are going to start by adding salt to taste. Half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. Here we are using more red chili powder because it gives a very nice color and also a very nice spicy taste. Next we are adding 3 teaspoons of coriander powder. Again this gives a nice gravy and a nice masala texture. Now we are going to stir it well and let it cook properly. Now as the spices are nicely cooked into the oil, now we are going to add in water. Here we are adding 1 cup of water. Now we are going to cover it and let it cook until the potatoes are nice and soft. Also make sure to stir it occasionally. So now we are going to open the lid. So here you can see there is no water, it is all dried out. And there's a nice gravy kind of texture in here. Our potatoes are nice and soft. You can just cut one piece and you can see. So it is all nicely and properly cooked. So finally we are going to add in half teaspoon of amchur powder. It is a key ingredient in this recipe. And now we're just going to stir it well. So there you go. Our sabzi is ready. So we are going to turn off the flame. So there we have a garlic potato sabzi. It looks real good. It is all nice and spicy and masaledar and got that nice garlic flavor. Trust me, it tastes real good. This is my favorite recipe. You can enjoy it with parathas. And you can see it is real quick and easy recipe. So do try it and let us know how does it comes out. We also have other such sabzi recipes on our channel Shadikit. If you like this video, do thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome to Shadikit. Today we are going to make paneer butter masala. It is very rich in its flavor and texture and is very popular in India. So let's go through the ingredients. 250 grams of paneer or cottage cheese, and we have cut them in cubes. 1 cup cream, tomato puree of 4 tomatoes, half cup of beaten yogurt, 100 grams of butter, 1/4 cup of cashew nuts, and we have soaked them in hot water for an hour, 2 medium sized onion, 2 green chilies and ginger, half teaspoon of cumin seeds. Now the seasoning, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, half teaspoon of garam masala, salt to taste, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, some cardamom, cloves, bay leaves and cinnamon stick, kasuri methi or fenugreek leaves, about 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and sugar is optional. So we'll start the preparation. Firstly, we're going to grind onions, cashew, green chili and ginger, and cumin seeds. Add just a little bit of water. Now we are going to grind them to make a fine paste. So we have got a fine paste. So we'll start the preparation. Take butter. Now add in cardamom seeds, cinnamon stick, bay leaves and cloves, and you can remove it before serving. Now we are going to add the paste we just made, that is the onion kaju paste, and mix it well. And now we're going to cook the paste because we don't want that raw flavor. And you can see it has left the butter on the top, which means it is cooked. Now let's add the seasoning: turmeric powder, red chili powder, coriander powder, and now mix it well. So now this paste is nicely cooked. So now we're going to add tomato puree, and now we're going to cook it for 5 minutes. Stir it occasionally. So again the butter has come up, so which shows that gravy is properly cooked. So now we're going to add yogurt, and now we're going to stir it continuously until we get boils. So make sure to stir it continuously till you get the boils. Okay, so now we're going to add cream. Mix it well. After adding cream, it has got a beautiful texture and a beautiful color. Okay, so now we're going to add salt, garam masala, and this gives an amazing flavor and aroma. Now we're going to add water. Now we're going to add sugar. It enhances the color and also gives a nice sweet flavor. And lastly, we're going to add cottage cheese or paneer and gently mix it. And now let it sit for about half minute. So paneer butter masala is ready. It has got a beautiful color, a beautiful aroma, tasting delicious, and has got a beautiful texture and amazing flavors. So if you like this video, do thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much.